actually had to do some learning and things like that. So
Anyone
I
that
had to
goes
build the
to
business.
life coaching is wasting their money. You are not a good life coach.
But your husband is the bar of your life. And I'm quite sure I make more than your husband in 1 month than he does in a year.
What does money have to do with the fact that you have no children, no family, no man?
I've changed completely, did a complete turnaround, married, baby. Like, life is stupendous for sure.
So you haven't cheated since?
No, I have not. As being married, absolutely not. Yeah, I do know her. Yeah.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Of you sitting up trying to give women advice on how they should be for men when you out here still cheating. Kendra G. She made our tour. I had some information on her during our last tour, and I graced her. I gave her grace. I didn't want to put it out while she was with the scammer, you know? So I took it on tour. And so I saw her and Truth Hurts on the Essence stage. I'm not going to tell you what the comments were. It was a great thing. People from social media, even though she comes from radio, made the Essence stage. But, you know, I just wish that Essence would just do a little bit more homework before they start putting these people in your face, because it says 1 million on Instagram. But when you look at the views, or the truth behind the views, like, it just doesn't make any sense. When I saw him and Kendra on stage, I said, oh, okay, this is interesting. Jasmine, you got the clip?
But don't play it too, because we're getting women that literally do big $300,000. Literally does have a own home. So now I guess you're requiring that for a man. And if you go as a man, sometimes that man that matches my ways doesn't always select her in a man.
All right,
we can take them off. We can't even hear. Okay, so they were on stage both giving relationship advice. I tell you, social media loves a good lie. It's like the bigger the lie, the more they support it. That to me is mind-boggling. But, you know, I just mind my own business, you know, when I want to. But this here, I'm like, first of all, Truth Hurts doesn't lead anyone. His wife does, okay? And his wife is the foundation of that home, and she pays for him and his lifestyle, as well as the hoes that he spends money on. You know, we actually have an interview. Jasmine, did we just run that trailer? We just ran that trailer? Yeah, the side chick. I ain't even put her name out. I ain't even put the chick name out. He said, when he said...
All right, so what happened is Tasha K, she already exposed Truth Hurts. And also, everyone knows Kendra G is not struggling financially, but she's struggling in the men department. She actually admits this on her own. And one thing I can say, people can say whatever they want about Tasha K. The lady is happily married, right? And what she's going off on is the people that are giving people advice that are single. They're not busted and disgusted, but they're single. And she's pretty much saying, you're not qualified to give anyone advice, right? And what she's going in on, but you guys gotta understand what happens is, especially on, you know, the Red Pill manosphere content, you have guys out there that are acting a certain way, right? But doing something else in their life. What do I mean? I'm talking about this.
To get to do an interview with someone such as myself. You are known on social media as Truth Hurts.
Yes.
Okay. The reason I brought you on the show was because I saw you cancel a show with Cheyenne Bryan. So why did you cancel the show with her? Because y'all were supposed to do a show together.
She's not authentic.
Okay.
And so when the doctor thing came out, I was actually kind of like,
Now, real quick, so you are pretty dynamic in the relationship space. I mean, you are one of the ones. How'd you meet your wife?
well, I met my wife at a Herbalife. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I know Herbalife. Yeah.
If I'm married, I'm a homeowner, I'm a rental car owner, I'm a property. Like I've changed completely, did a complete turnaround, married, baby. Like, life is stupendous for sure. I used to be a whore. I was a dog of a man, for sure, for sure.
When did you stop being a whore?
About 8, 9 years ago.
So you haven't cheated since?
No, I have not. As being married, absolutely not.
How long you been married? 4 years?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of times we watch these content creators, they come into the internet space as a perfect Patty or like a perfect Patrick. I never came to the internet with any of that.
I kind of look at you like as kind of Derek Jackson.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
I feel that you do. Like, you do have a wife.
Okay.
Your wife contributes to your success. Now, your situation, you just had a baby or whatnot, but I have to ask you because there are, you know, like I said, people that come to me. Do you know this woman?
Yeah, I do know her. Yeah.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
She called him out. She called him out, right? The man was caught red-handed, but Tasha K, all he had to do was tell the truth, right? Like, say, for instance, if I was cheating on my wife, I would say so, right? Because why? It's going to come out. Somebody is going to come forward. Anything that's in the dark will come to light. They confuse the red pill space with toxic masculinity, you know, and one thing is that a lot of people are running away from the red pill. Why are they running away from the red pill? Because the red pill teaches certain things like this. It teaches a lot of good things, but when it teaches things like this, it's a problem. And look who's giving the message. Check this out.
Familiar with you, your sexual market value is going to start to drop off significantly.
This is the guy you want to take dating advice from. He thinks living with your woman is terrible. As living with your woman reduces your sexual market value, which doesn't even make sense because you don't really want market value whenever you're in a relationship. Both of these men have never had a relationship. One of them's 40 and one of them's 19. Young men, if you're taking advice from these guys, they're leading you down the absolute wrong path. If you have...
So who is that giving advice? Myron Clavicular, the guy that just went out to Paris, got rejected, realized I need some substance. That's one thing I got to tell you guys. You go across these waters to any nation out there, you need substance. You can't run up on girls and say, oh, I guess the IRI isn't high enough. He said that to a girl, physically said that to her. She turned around like, what? What? That's how you're treated. You go across these waters with that real pill talk, right? He got treated like an oddball. And this man reconstructed his face, worked on himself, did all of that for nothing. Just to realize you're a nobody when you're not behind the internet. A lot of guys get exposed. Just like, sorry, Truth Hurts. Truth Hurts just got exposed by Tasha K. And everyone already knows about Kendra G.
And she said, you know, we're the leftovers. And I told her, listen, I am not a leftover.
You're almost 50 years old, no husband, no children. Literally, there was a guy that was willing to give everything to you. You said in an interview, and you threw that away to chase a career. The women that are telling you that you're left over are correct. That's why they follow you. You remind them of them.
There was a woman in the comment section that said, you are a leftover and you just need to agree to it. Now I responded, and I'm going to tell you in advance, what I said was very cocky, but your husband is the bar of your life. And I'm quite sure I make more than your husband in 1 month than he does in a year.
What does money have to do with the fact that you have no children, no family, no man, and are about to be 50 years old? You could be a multi-billionaire. It's not change the fact that there is no one in your life. Money cannot grab your hand and say, I love you.
So that means in order to be married to your husband, I would have to have a lower life, and I would rather see Jesus.
This is a dating coach that's trying to help people find love, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Mocking your followers is definitely going to help you with that. She said, if I had to get with your man, I'd have to live a lower life. Lower life to what regard? She got somebody that she can cuddle up with and love. You got a pillow and a big giant mattress.
Real talk alert.
Buying a nice fancy house and a nice fancy car is cute and all, but when you get old and nobody wants to hang out with you no more, it's gonna basically be a giant fancy coffin.
That's really it. Shout out to the spider guy, the black spider guy, but so true. That's all it's going to be. And you know what's wild? I don't necessarily shame her anymore because she welcomes that. I give her that much. She welcomes she will die alone. Everybody dies alone anyway, right?
I said, and the irony of you sitting up trying to give women advice on how they should be for men when you out here still cheating. That ain't no allegedly, y'all. This is no different than Fresh and Fit being on the instant stage, okay? And then Kendra G, first of all, she lies about it.
And I just show Fresh and Fit the advice she's giving. Like, that's not advice. Like, not to get with a girl. Like, guys are trying to get in relationships. He's for the guys. I don't know. Let's go back to this.
Her hair, she ain't got no hair, no edges. And then she lies about men and how she gets men. And I'm like, Kendra has been single her entire life. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, they ain't put her on there just because for the simple fact, you know, of the doctor controversy. But had that doctor controversy never came out, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant would have been on that stage. Because the program festival organizers, they look at the IG numbers and they say, oh, they got 1 million, so they'll sell tickets. I don't know a person in their right mind that's going to take relationship advice from either one of these grifters. Now, Oprah done gave Kendra G a show to teach y'all how to get a man, but she ain't got no man yet. The same way she put Ayanya to fix y'all families, and Ayanya's son out here was sleeping with Pinky while being married, working on her show and her set, and she knew about it. Y'all just like being lied to. Every woman got that one wig. Stop forcing that one wig to fit every version of you. Picasso wigs is changing.
She's promoting that, but yeah, you know, this is the scenario. This is
they want to put it out while she
and you know why she feels qualified, and she always shuns men and also shuns men in the red pill space. And yes, men like this ruin it for other men, and also. Things happen like this. This is why Kendra is this way.
Wanting to get remarried for a while, but I had to, you know, because I had a normal job doing different things like that. And once I actually started becoming an entrepreneur, I actually had to do some learning and things like that. So I had to build the business.
Life coaching is wasting their money.
Why do you say that?
You are not a good life coach.
Why do you say that?
I don't feel like you have your own life together.
Why do you say that?
Because all the things that you want, you don't have.
What do I
talk? You're telling me you want certain things that you don't have yourself. So how are you coaching somebody else's life? Shouldn't you be coaching your own life?
I'm still confused on why you are saying this.
I just told you.
It is important for somebody to stay away.
I literally just told you because you don't have the things that you want in your own life. So how are you coaching somebody else's life?
See, when you can do this to somebody in this space, right, who's supposed to be giving other men advice, how are you going to be towards men? Low regards. Seriously. Like, and the wild thing is that's why when I say certain things, I know a lot of you guys take heed, but a lot of you guys don't understand sometimes. But I've been doing YouTube since 2016. And honestly, yes, I repeat, honestly speaking, I've been making money online before 2016. So when I say I've been doing this before YouTube, I've actually been doing this before YouTube, right? And I've been doing what I do before everybody got started. I'm just being honest. I'm not lying. I'm spitting real facts. You know, when people say real rap, that's me. I'm spitting real facts, right? And the information I teach is I teach guys how to work online, also how to hire others to work for them. Right now, I'm including both in one package for an extremely low fee. And I do this because I actually want to help people out. And the wild thing is when I give consultations, right? I'll tell guys, a lot of times you'll receive coaching information from somebody who hasn't done it. And you do have to be careful out there because a lot of guys haven't done it. They'll show themselves in a Lamborghini or something like that and not making a dime. Be very careful out there who you get your advice from. It's dangerous. Seriously.
You, if you're single, you've never been married.
Right.
You've never, you said you was engaged.
Right.
Right. But at the same time, you said, that's why I have a show called Kendra G Singles.
Right.
It's to talk to singles. But I said the ultimate goal for that is, in essence, to matchmake or to put them on a platform that then will have somebody reach out to them, which goes back to the overarching thing is if you're having all this insight, 16,000 singles that you've spoken to.
Yes.
Over a
6 years since COVID. It's 2026.
Over a 6-year span.
Yes.
When I have spoken to experts, doctors, people who are in this field, that's my question. Are we talking about experience that you've actually been through, or is this something that you've observed and said, hey, I'll talk to this person is married, so I can gain all the information from that married couple?
He's saying the same thing Kendra G said. I mean, the same thing Tasha K said, right? He's holding her accountable, and this face right here exposes it all. She's grimacing. How dare he point out what everybody points out? The only reason people keep pointing it out is because it's the truth. And the wild thing, Tasha K is the perfect person to point it out. And I say that because she's married. That's why she's talking about it. This guy's talking about it because he is a man. And he's like, if you're coaching females on how to get a man, the ultimate goal is marriage. It's like we've gotten away from that. And that happens in the red pill space. So, do this and your SMV and this. Like, come on now. Come on now.
From this divorced couple, from that divorced couple, and this gives me the right to talk about that. I may not have been married. I may not have been divorced. I may not have had a fiance, but Let's talked
say, okay, can I jump in? Not to cut you off. What does being married have to do with hosting a single show?
You can't make this
in a relationship.
So I've been in relationships. I'm single right now, but what does that have to do with hosting a single show?
It has nothing to do with it.
Then why do we keep bringing up married and
no?
Okay.
Because you're not qualified. That's why. If anything, my wife should start a dating show. She's married. Okay, you want to instruct these modern women? She wouldn't be able to do it. No, I said you wouldn't instruct these modern women and give them some dating advice. We're gonna start the K's dating show. But I'll tell y'all something, man.
I don't like to get dating advice if nobody's listening.
Yeah, if nobody's listening. But the thing is, they wouldn't listen to you, okay? You know why? He's gonna say, you took our black man. Look, this is the issue. She doesn't want to accept it. She keeps running away from it. Why? Because she's rewarded for it. That's why Tasha K got all on her. Oprah said, here you go. Saw those inflated numbers. Here you go. Bought Truth First there. Here you go. And none of them are qualified. He's not qualified to give men advice or woman advice. And she's not qualified to help anyone. Truth hurts. It's not a pun.
Here, bro. On my mama. All you niggas talking about, oh, the woman, if she's not submissive, then you need to leave her alone. Oh, the woman is too dominant now, and that's why you will never get a woman. Gang, wake up and smell the fraud. Twin, you don't think them niggas is only saying that so they can have all of the women, bro? Come on, let's be real. Yeah, the woman probably don't like these niggas' content or what they saying, but you really think these niggas is around real, actual women acting like this, bro? No, sir. You think it's a nigga around a real girl that's like, oh man, well, I don't know if I can talk to you because you're not submissive, bro.
Actually, there's guys that are doing that, and it's sad because men are actually bringing this to the public. Like, you never ever bring what you hear online to the public, right? I look at it like this. That's why passport bros is a thing now. But I've been doing this before the bros. I've been here since 2016. No, 2015. I've been doing YouTube since then, 2016. And it's for a reason, right? You never say to a girl, oh, I only talk to submissive women. You go where they're at.
Oh, no, bro, that's weird, bro. And if y'all niggas doing that, you're weird, bro. I'm just being real. The reason why because you just insecure, my nigga. Like, bro, let's just be real. Bro, think about it. If it was really about money for real, gang, listen, bro. Listen to Big Brother real closely, bro. If it was really about money, do you think broke niggas that got good game would have women? Ask yourself that question, bro. If it was really about money and having game, you think the homeless nigga would have a woman, bro? A homeless woman girl? You don't think a homeless woman girl could go clean her drugs and go find a nigga that got a 9 to 5, bro? Because it ain't about that, bro. It's not about that. It's just about how much somebody likes somebody, bro. God damn. It's just about how much somebody likes somebody. I ain't trying to hear, oh, he don't got no money. Oh, he don't look good. Oh, he don't drop big. Oh, he not 6 feet. Oh, he not X, Y, and Z. What? It ain't about that, twin. It's about, do you like this person? Yes or no? Y'all gonna figure everything out along the way. Feel me? These niggas just be weird because they was the niggas getting bullied, stuffed in lockers when they was in school, beat up out of school, niggas taking their lunch money. And that's why I'm red pill. What the boy be saying? Semen retention. But get your fool ass on, bro. Oh, semen retention makes me feel more alive. Nigga, listen. It ain't no retention. Like, yeah, that's a real thing. But you act like a bitch could just walk up to you and, ooh, semen retention. Boy, get your goofy ass on. So you mean to tell me if a girl bad that you like and you like her, and I ain't saying have sex because y'all ain't married, but if y'all...
It's wild because, like, yeah, I understand what he's getting at, but he doesn't understand certain things. But I'm going to let him finish because he's talking about the energy that these guys bring. He's going too much on, he's going on a tangent about a lot of things that don't make sense, because some of the things that with semen retention, I know is true. Why? Because some females actually do sense that, because deep down we are animals. I don't think he's really looked up on it or studied it or tried it. But let him continue. I'll let him finish.
Y'all, just have sex, bro, casual sex. You mean to tell me that you're going to say, stop, I'm just practicing semen retention? Okay. Meanwhile, Jono, he in the back, and your girl ear busting her down. He busting her down. You talking about semen retention? Man, you niggas crazy out here. Make a long story short, bro, or more, a long story long. This got me so mad, gang. I'm shooting my shot, twin. I'm gonna be real. I shoot my shot right now on TikTok. On girls that follow me or girls that don't follow me on TikTok, I'm shooting my shot. I'm splashing. And sometimes I'm not splashing, but all my life, I'm splashing way more than I'm missing, twin. And I ain't the most, like I tell y'all, most handsome nigga on the earth. I probably need a little haircut. I'm 7.5 right now. Feel me? Big Jarvo. With a haircut, I'm 8.5. But it ain't about, for me, it ain't about that. It's about your confidence level, nigga. And that's what it's about. Is you confident when you doing this? Is the next question you need to ask yourself. These niggas weird. Any niggas gay. Any nigga follow red pill niggas. Any nigga saying, oh, bro, I need to do X, Y, like Z. That's why I can't talk to girls, bro. You just gay. Yeah, I understand some niggas got to get their pockets right to talk to girls. But then again, bro, no, you don't. No, you don't, gang. You know how many hood niggas I done ran into that's with lawyers, doctors, nurses, feel me? Real corporate women, bro. Yeah, you might say, oh, them corporate girls are just stupid then. Maybe they are. Maybe they, bro. But goddamn, why would they?
The thing that saddens me is what he said, the last thing he said. I know you guys can tell when he was talking. You guys see the problem? And it is something that guys say in the red pill space. And he was honest and told the problem of what's happening that men talk about all the time. They all going for who? Pookie! See, what you have to understand is I'm not against the red pill conversation because a lot of what's said there is true. A lot of what you said about it and what guys use to, you know, talk about their downfalls, that's true as well. But you have proved something else true. Something else men say. Females waste their time on who? Pookie and Tyrone. And everyone knows my favorite saying I said. You better call on Tyrone. Brother, you are a walking example of a lot of the things men talk about. You didn't know it though. But if you see this video, you're one of the issues men talk about. Let's continue.
I was too young.
How old?
I was 19.
Okay.
I was 19. I wanted to be in show business. And but I loved him. I loved him deeply. He was from the Dominican Republic. And he called me Jennifer. Jennifer. And he used to sing.
Oh my gosh, Jennifer.
Oh no, Jennifer. Jennifer. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. I told him, but I do have to be a star, so I gotta go, pumpkin. Anyway, so number 2 was, who was the second guy? Yeah, he was wonderful, but no, he was wonderful, and I loved him too, but he was gay. And I didn't know, and that was the time, that was when you couldn't come out.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, he was gay.
He told you?
No. Oh, now.
How'd you know?
We always know.
If he was, why did you date him? We got to play the mystery music. She said it like she's supposed. Oh, we always know. Then why did you stay with him?
Come on now. There's a chapter in my memoir titled Dick Diva. I think you would know if somebody was gay.
The third.
Which third? Oh, the third guy. The third guy was,
Why is it always that?
Yeah, I loved him too. I did, but he was so damaged.
She's talking about the 4 marriages that she turned down. See, the thing is, Kendra turned them down too. It's not that they can't get men. It's that they choose what they promised. They choose the stars in the sky, as she said, over that man. This is what's wrong with the date market now. How old is she? What? 70-something years old?
God damn, girl, you can't save nobody. You know, and you always, listen, somebody, come closer. Nobody wants to admit this. Ooh, but let's just say I believe it. When somebody that is that close to you, they're a reflection of you.
Oh, yeah.
So don't do too much finger pointing and blaming. Yeah. You chose that and you figure out why you're there with it and why you can't leave it. Don't blame nobody else, though. So I pretty much chose myself in all 4 of them.
Chose myself in all 4 of them. She said, and you're there with it and you're stuck with it. I don't think that's the case. You just said you didn't want it. You wanted money more. And this is the problem. This is the problem with most modern women today. And they wonder. But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Peace out. See you next video.
The Iceman is coming!
Winter is here.